Good morning, nieces and nephews. Happy Saturday. It is the weekend, but Uncle is still working. I'm doing a new thing with my channel now. It's going to be more content from Uncle Charles, more free content. So I'm still going to be doing the regular videos that I usually do. Regular videos, SPY, Triple Q, NVDA, Tesla. And yes, I'm going to be bringing back Apple, AMD, Amazon, Google, Bitcoin, Meta, and Netflix starting on Sunday's video, tomorrow's video. And then the second video I want to make, maybe 2 to 3 videos a week, is called The Viewer's Choice, where people on my Discord and you guys, my YouTube subscribers, can tell me what to cover, okay? Because in my regular videos, I'm always covering stocks and ticker symbols that I want to cover, and a lot of times I'm shoving it down y'all's throat. So with Viewer's Choice, it's time to turn the tables a little bit, and you guys can shove down some content in my throat, all right? You guys can tell me what to cover. I'm going to give you that unbiased price action analysis as usual that I hope you guys like. But Viewer's Choice will be on stocks and ticker symbols that you guys want me to cover. So for my first video, I asked my Discord members what stocks they wanted me to cover. I can't cover all of them. I mean, I technically could, but I'm not going to cover all of them, okay? Just 5 ticker symbols of video, all right? And after this, if you guys want to, feel free to comment below which ticker symbols you guys want me to cover next. The ones that get the most likes, the one that gets the most votes, that's the ones I'm going to be covering, okay? I'm looking for 5 ticker symbols. But for today, I'm covering the ones that my Discord members wanted me to cover. First one is SMCI, Super Microcomputer. All right, if you guys like volatile stocks like NVDA, SMCI is pretty good as well. All right, it closed around 769. As you guys can see, it's an inside candle setup here on the daily chart. Let me zoom in a little more. Inside candle setup. Now the problem with inside candle setups on stocks like this is that the chop range is just really big. Okay, so basically the chop range is 755.5 all the way up to 808. Is that even a chop range? Because that's just so big. Okay, but as of right now, in situations like this, you have to go to a smaller time frame. I try not to go any smaller than a 1 hour chart. You know, I want the bigger, the higher the time frame, the better. But with stocks like this, you got to go a little lower. But I try not to go lower than a 1 hour. Okay, and you guys can see here that SMCI has been consolidating for the last 2 trading days since it had that little nice sell-off on Thursday morning. That was, yeah, nice sell-off. Consolidated since then. And as mentioned, we had a chop range all the way up to 808. But on the smaller time frame, you can see that we got some type of structure building up here. Okay, and because of this structure, that's what we want to pay attention to. A little triangle-ish pattern here. 2 touches, 2 touches. So we're looking for that third touch, all right? So it's around 766 according to the 1 hour chart, all right? So you guys can see here, you see these wicks? That represents buy and selling pressure, okay? So we put a horizontal line right around where we see the buying and selling pressure. And that level comes out to 772, all right? So we got to look for more. We look for more, see what we can find. And we got another sell zone right here, or buy zone, around 770.5-ish, right? So those then become resistant levels. And then we try to look for more. We look to the left of us. We look to the far left of us. We look where the market closed. You can see the market closed around 768 back on June 6th. All right, so it's around 766. So guess what? Here are resistant levels: 768, 770.5, and 772. For SMCI to be bullish and give us a bounce to the upside of this triangle pattern, those levels must clear. Okay, as far as being bearish goes, as far as more downside, I have a level right there at 765. You can see the wicks hitting it a couple of times. There's some type of buy zone there. All right, let me go a little lower. And below 765, we have to keep going. We have to keep looking. Where are the buy zone? Where are the sell zone? And we want to pay attention to the candles where the wicks are. And you can see 7 62.6-ish. Okay, those are support levels. So if SMCI wants more downside, 765, 762.6 needs to break down, and that would likely put the bottom of this triangle pattern in play, which is around 757.6-ish. All right, so that's the levels I have for SMCI, and that's how I find the buy and sell zone using the candles on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so that's what I got for SMCI. Another ticket symbol that my members wanted me to cover was LLY, Eli Lilly and Company. So I have fib levels from March 4th high all the way down to April 25th low. And it gave us some Fibonacci extension levels all the way up here. And we recently hit the 1.618 fib level. Okay, it closed around 850. So 851.5 is the next resistant level based on the fib level. RSI is really overbought. I'd be surprised if it clears and it goes higher. But hey, you know how the stock market is. It does what it wants to do. So if it clears 851.5, 855 and 856.8, that's that pivot high from Friday, yesterday. That would be in play. And if that clears, new all-time highs would be in play. And I have no fib levels until 865.3. Okay? For me to be bearish, 851.5 must continue to defend as resistant. Now, what you don't want to see is it just lingering around, building a base, consolidating just under. You want to see a strong rejection, strong enough to break down support, right? Getting below 850, 848. Okay, I have a support at 847, actually, not 848. So below 850, I got 847. All right. So if 851.5 and 850 truly rejects, it needs to break down 847, and that will put 843 and 841.8, that's a fib level, in play. And if that level fail, I would favor a deeper pullback because we cleared that fib level. So breaking back below it would give us the false breakout setup on the daily chart. And false breakout setups, you know, they don't always put in tops, but when tops get put in, it usually starts with a false breakout. So might as well trade with the odds in our favor. Okay, guys, that's my levels and setups for LLY. The next one is ARM, ARM, ARM's holding. I have fib level from February 12th high all the way down to April 19th low. We recently cleared, last Wednesday, we recently cleared a fib level at 134. Last Thursday, we got a second close above it. And yesterday, we got a third close above it. Looks like we're consolidating. Despite a breakout, the breakout is showing so far some weak follow through. Okay, so for that weak follow through to really be bearish, it needs to break back below 134. Okay, I have support at 136 and then 134. If those two levels break down, I would definitely look to short and favor some more downside down to 132.5-ish, 131, 129 or lower. Possibly all the way back down to the next fib level at 124.8. But for that to be possible, it needs to break down 136 and 134. Okay? Otherwise, as long as above 134, it's overall bullish. It could consolidate. We could get a false breakdown setup off that level. But either way, pay attention to where the price is going to be. If it's above 134, that's overall bullish. More upside is possible. Staying above 136 would help. Clearing 138 and 140 would definitely be a helpful for the bulls and put more upside in play. I have a fib level all the way up at 147 plus. So that could definitely be hit if we can stay above 134 and clear 138 and 140. All right. Only get bearish if we break down 134. All right. Next viewer's choice. How many I covered? I covered 3. Here's the 4th one. This is ENPH Energy. ENPH. All right. Had a some big selling pressure yesterday. Okay. What was the news that set this off? Okay, some shareholder alert. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff. Definitely a bunch of excuses for the market makers to move this stock. And it did. They did it yesterday. Can it continue? Well, it broke down a fib level I have at 123. If it can stay below 123, for me, the breakdown stays intact. If the breakdown stays intact, then I would stay bearish. Okay, the next level I'll be watching is 121, based on this downtrend line. You guys can see we broke it out, led to some upside. Looks like we're in back test mode. So for this to stay bullish, 121 must hold on any pullback to keep the breakout of the downtrend line intact. Because if we break back below 121, that is technically a false breakout setup. And false breakouts are bearish. Okay, so below 121, bears take back control. But if bulls can defend it and then recapture 123, I would trust that bounce and look to long with 125 or higher in play. 125, 127, 130. Above 130, I would favor a bottom is in. Okay, guys? Now, for the fifth ticker symbol, this has been a ticker symbol that people have asked me to cover for years. And I didn't want to cover it because I didn't see no point in covering it. I don't trade it, and I already covered the SPY. I like the SPY. But a lot of people ask me to cover it. And what I am talking about is futures. Okay, here's futures. Uncle Chart is finally going to cover it, and I cover it just like any other ticker symbol with the Fibonacci level. And you guys can see here, this is a weekly chart. I have it from April 1st high. This is a weekly chart. April 1st high down to April 5th low. Okay, on the weekly chart, and it gave us these fib levels. And you guys can see the 100% fib level, which was at 5333.5. So 5,333.5. That's a mouthful. It did serve as a resistance for a while, but this past week, guys, we got the first close above it. That's a breakout. Okay, so based on the weekly chart, as long as above 333.5 or 5333.5, as long as above it, breakout mode stays intact. Okay, that's bullish. We couldn't, just a reminder, this is a weekly chart, so during the week we could get some price action below it. But if it doesn't close below it at the end of Friday, based on the weekly chart, it's not a false breakout. But as of right now, we have a breakout based on the weekly chart. Okay, we go on the daily chart. We can see on the daily chart that not only did we break out of that fib level, 5333.5, we also retested it as a support and got some type of bounce. So the behavior of futures is still bullish. Okay, if we're bullish, that means more upside. If we're bearish, that means more downside, possibly. Okay, so here's the case scenario. Bull case scenario, as long as above 5333.5, we are bullish and breaking out the next resistance level. I have it at 5368. If that level clears, 5368. If that level clear, new all-time highs are in play. I have the next resistance level at 5385.5 and 5420.7. That's the next fib level. And above 5420.7 would be very, very, very bullish for the futures. Okay, so let's keep this simple. When do we switch bearish on futures? When we drop below 5333.5. As long as above, we're going to stay bullish and watch for the breakout of the next resistance level, which is at 5368.2 and 5385.5. Breakout of those resistance levels and more upside are possible. Okay, guys, before I end this, let's take a look at some dark pool. This is SPY's dark pool from yesterday. It was at 534. I don't think they have futures. Do they have futures? Maybe SPX. Maybe they don't have nothing for SPX. We can check the other ticker symbols. ENPH. Nothing. ARM. Okay, so 14 million in premium around that 136.5 level. Okay. LLY, so about 849.9. Now you say 850. Over $39 million in premium around that 850 level. And SMCI. It's gotta be some money in this bad boy. 769 over 24 million at the 769 level. All right, guys. So this was viewers' choice. This is my first ever viewers' choice video. I hope you guys like it. I hope this video get a lot of likes because I do want to do more of it. Let me know what you guys want me to cover next. Comment below. The one I'm looking for 5 ticker symbols. The one that gets the most likes, reactions, the most votes. If I see it more than one time or a lot of likes on it, I'm gonna put in the next video. All right, and the regular video will be out tomorrow, and all the ticker symbols are returning. Okay, we're back at 100% this upcoming week, and we're gonna break our limits. All right, guys, peace. Would you take the wheel if I lose control? I'm still lying here. We're talking to take me home. We're talking to will you take me home? Will you take me home? Yeah.